living with your wife. Soft on her shoulder.
Yeah, that was just, thank you. It's, again, that was something that I'd written because I wanted to just, I wanted to do a little road. I kept trying, I loved American movies, and one of the great staples of the American movie is the road movie. And I thought, well, I'd love to do that, but in the UK it's slightly more difficult because it's smaller. So the roads don't go so far. So you have to rather try and cleverly think of ways to do it. And I thought, well, you know, I come from, one of the longest roads is that, the road from Scotland to London, which is about 500 miles. So I just used that as a means of telling a story. And my wonderful wife came along and played that part brilliantly for me. So, thank you very much, thank you.
Is that writing and or directing, is that something you're looking to do again someday?
I don't know really. Directing takes so long.
Yeah.
And I'm so used to being, I like being an actor and I like just showing up and doing the job. And then going home and not have to be there for 6 months editing it all. At the same time, there is something very enticing about the idea of actually making something, having more control over it. So I might. I mean, I think my feeling is that it's been wonderful doing Doctor Who. Doctor Who, in a way, is kind of now very mainstream, and I think I might like to work in a slightly more avant-garde or more offbeat kind of way.
That's sort of your area. I know you talk about being into German expressionism.
Is it?
Well, you have,
yeah, no, you're right. Yeah.
Oh, good. Right. Who's interviewing who?
No, you're absolutely right. So I think I would like to probably, I'd like to make some more stuff. But I don't think I want to make something that's in the process of trying to fashion a career. You know, a lot of the stuff you do when you're younger, and you do it because you want to earn a living and to promote yourself in the world. But I think I'm more interested now in trying to do something that's a little more strange. Something that's less successful. I'm sure I can manage that.
I feel like you've already got your audience for that project right here. So in just a minute, I'm gonna, if we could have our guys, Vinny and Kangol, take the microphones out to the audience for questions, because I can't see a thing, but they will help you out. As they're doing that, okay, fantastic. As they're doing that, so what's coming up next for you?
People keep asking me this, and I have to tell you all with some shame that I've become addicted to idleness. I know it's not a very good thing to say to the young people in the audience who are setting out into the world, but doing nothing is so great. Kind of my ambition really is just to sit around and have some coffee and watch TV, play the guitar.
Yeah. Any shows you're going to catch up on now?
I like, what have I been watching? I like Mindhunter. I was watching Mindhunter. Narcos. I like Narcos.
Yeah!
Big family show there, Narcos. The Wire, of course, comes to Baltimore. Well, you may or may not know, but Baltimore is so famous for The Wire, and that may not make you proud, but it should. But it should really, because it's just the most incredibly moving, intelligent, sharp, and wonderful show. We love it, and it's loved all over the world, and Baltimore's one of the stars.
Yeah. All right, let's take it to you guys.
Hello.
Hello there. Hi there.
So first off, thank you for being not only my doctor, but for so many other people's doctor. Secondly, just as a little shameless plug, I'm excited to see you into that Christopher Robin movie as Rabbit. That's my question. So, over the course of your run, you have a lot of costume variants for the doctor, like one of which I'm wearing right now. How much input do you have in those costumes, like the flat pants, t-shirts, the hoodies? How much of that is your own wardrobe, and how much of that is the costume?
Well, I remember when we did an episode when I did Robots of Sherwood. Ben Miller, who was playing the sheriff of Nottingham, he was very funny. He said, when he came on the set, he said, "You've just come in your own clothes." So no, they aren't my clothes. I mean, there's nothing that I wear there that actually belongs to me. But when I was looking to put the costume together, you have to go through this absolutely insane process of trying on every stupid costume that everybody thinks, if there's any possibility that might be attractive or interesting, you've got to try it on. Which sounds funny, sounds fun for like half an hour. But if you spend, 8 hours a day taking your pants on and off, I don't think I meant that sound like that. I mean, 8 hours a day changing your clothes. It can be very exhausting. Because also, at the end of the day, you're just pulling in all, I sort of had in my head exactly sort of what I wanted to look like, but I had to drag everyone else kicking and screaming. And also because Doctor Who's a big brand, and I'm afraid people do say, well, we'd rather have something more colourful because it could be marketed more easily. And my attitude about that is, well, that's not the direction I'm coming from. You don't start with a marketing idea and move backwards. Otherwise, you wouldn't be there at all. But yeah, the spotty, the holy jumper was mine. But that's because I saw it in the shop. That's Doctor Who's jumper. I'm buying it for him.
Next question.
Hey. Probably not the only one in this room that's hoping that at some point you'll do some big finish. Yeah! What I was thinking was the 70 years that Doctor was at university would probably be a nice playground to start with.
Good for you.
Well, I'm just trying to see if there's any interest there.
Well, my sort of feeling about all that, all that is that I think they're great, but I think I would just like some time to be doing different things, and it doesn't mean that I eventually may not, might do that.
A couple of years down the line.
Maybe, yeah. We'll see how it all goes. But yeah, I mean, let's see.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next up, over there, I believe.
Hi. So many of the monsters and aliens on Doctor Who aren't really there, they're CGI. Was it?
She knows too much, get her out.
it appeared on screen when you saw the final product?
Well, sometimes they're better, and sometimes they're worse. I would say generally the CGI was always amazing. I mean, the thing about Doctor Who is it really doesn't have that much money. It's still, you know, for a show with that level of ambition, it doesn't have the money that Game of Thrones has. It is made with a BBC budget, and it's dependent upon the enthusiasm and commitment of the team who work on it. And they do a fabulous job. And they create wonderful monsters. What it made me really think was, because to be honest, every single thing I had was fabulous. I did sort of think it was a bit funny the day they said you're fighting the giant spider, and I said, okay, where are the animatronics people? And they said there isn't any. We just throw it on you. You're fighting it. Which Bela Lugosi did brilliantly with an octopus. Which was a great inspiration to me. But what it really did was it really made me admire and value even more all of the actors who had come before us. Those of us in the new era of Doctor Who have had the benefit of all these fabulous advancements in technology. You go back to everyone, you know, everyone before Paul McGann often had to deal with monsters that were maybe not as cosmic as they should have. And never for a moment did any of them let you know that they didn't think they were as cosmic as they should have been. Never for a moment did they let you think it wasn't real. And I thought, that's acting, you know.
Hello. My question is sort of specific to an episode. You okay?
Nearly regenerated that. That would be a surprise, wouldn't it? You'll really get your money's worth there. Hello, I'm Jodie.
So my question is about the episode Hellbent, when Clara and the Doctor are in the cloisters. And what Clara says is, my time is up. Doctor, between one heartbeat and the last is all the time I have. People like you, me and you, we should say things to one another, and I'm going to say them now, and then they pan out. So what do you think Clara said to the Doctor?
She whispered in my ear and said, when are they going to cut? You know, there's the thing about, one of the things I love about Doctor Who is the wheels within wheels, and time moves around, and a story point, a mystery that is posited then can be answered, you know, either very soon or in some years to come, or may already have been answered. But I'm not telling you what the answer is.
All right, over here.
You've worked with a lot of great directors in your time on Doctor Who, but only one director came back to do all three of your series finales. What made you and Rachel Talalay such a great team?
Oh, there you are. Because Rachel's the real thing. She's a real director. She's an artist, and that to me, you know, it's not to you know, we have wonderful, wonderful directors on Doctor Who, so it's not criticizing anybody else. But when I grew up as an actor, as a working actor, the director was the most esteemed person on the set. That sort of changed over the years, and it became executives and writers who became more and more powerful. But it was necessary for directors to have a mastery of technical skill, which was also used to deliver a story as artistically stimulating and challenging as they could manage, and that's what Rachel does. She's a film director. She's a proper grown-up film director. That's what she does. She makes films. She makes films, and I've been lucky enough to be in some of them. And they were called, Heaven Sent, and Hell Bent, and they are films. And so when you have someone like that in charge, it's wonderful, because you have an artist and you just trust that artist. So whatever they ask you to do, we don't spend much time discussing things. A, because there isn't much time, and B, because if she said to me, you have to crawl over the TARDIS and stick a clown's nose on and eat a banana, I'd do it all, because I knew I would know there'd be a good reason for it. Because she's brilliant. She's a brilliant, brilliant filmmaker. So I'm lucky to work with her. We were all, and we knew that. We were all really lucky. We felt we were lucky to get her. Yeah, because she's brilliant.